We are officially
Are we?
okay.
You said that very questionably.
Yeah, we're live. How's it going?
We're live
Let
on
me
the
tweet this out
airwaves.
now.
I also tweeted it out, but your account has much more traction than mine.
I'm going viral lately.
I know, I've been seeing it. You've been popping off.
Talking shit about Destiny.
Yeah.
Getting me lots of likes.
You did your little video essay about Progressive Victory, a company that I found out due to very silly mistakes they made, and now I learned
Tell
they've
the
made even more.
tell the audience about um that thing.
So Progressive Victory. Debbie Gloom made a video yesterday about Progressive Victory and how they sponsor problematic folks such as Destiny and Vouch and Kefals. And uh, what I had previously come into contact with Progressive Victory because the week previous, they accidentally sponsored a podcast called "The Biggest Problem in the Universe," starring comedian Dick Masterson, who is known for being very conservative and also very much of a shitster. So he accepted the sponsorship, got the money up front, and then said to vote for Trump and that Tim Walz was a child molester. And now Progressive Victory is trying to demand their $500 back.
That's pretty funny. Oh, it's only $500. That's not like too big of a loss.
No. I would think it wouldn't even be worth the fight, but they're trying to get it back.
Sad Boy Foo, Sonic the Centipede, and Spice Child said hello. Oh my gosh, this is gonna go. This is gonna be awesome. Then Sonic the Centipede said, "Sad Boy Foo, the Centipede, always the first three people." Demi Gloom. It's true. You guys are the first three
So
people. I
true.
appreciate it.
The realest ones.
Thank y'all. So this is the show where it's Riley Radio Live, but it's not, right?
Yeah, true.
And why don't you just, for any new people, tell them what Riley Radio Live is, why it's coming to what we're doing now.
So Riley Radio Live is this little show that I did on my YouTube channel, in which it's just me in front of a camera sometimes not, doing a podcast. I hop in a Discord call. I usually try to get people to hop in with me, but every once in a while I'll get desperate enough to just go live and hope someone joins, and usually they do. And it was just this show where I would just talk about whatever the fuck I wanted whenever I felt like it. But I'd always wanted to, give it a proper schedule and make sure I had people for it. Because there have been ones where I had to fucking flounder for like 20 minutes before somebody joined the call. So I was like, what if I got a co-host? And then I don't know what direction you're in, but in one of these two directions,
Yeah, I don't know if your
there
camera's
she
reversed or
is.
not, so I can't even tell you if you're to the left or to the right. If I'm to your left or right. Half my words are being fucked up. Hold on. Let's see.
Half of your way. You sound fine to me.
Saying this on the street or noise gate or something.
It is our intro botched because of your fucking noise gates and shit.
Maybe. Okay, I should be fine now. Chat, tell me if I sound okay now. Sawyer says, "Ask Riley that I just want a podcast of him talking about his life." So Riley finally got a laptop. No, Riley's on
Nope,
a
still a
Chromebook.
Chromebook.
Still a Chromebook. We're streaming on
It's
my
not a
channel
laptop
because
I'm getting, it's a PC I'm getting, and I got it, and Gingy tested it before he sent it out, but it gets to me, and suddenly CPU fan failure.
Sawyer says, "Is this
And
y'all's new podcast?" Yes, it is.
yes, it is. CPU fan failure. And this fucking the I'm so used to dealing with I take it apart so many computers in my day, but the computers at my work have the fucking decency to have panels on the side that just have like a little handle that you pull and then they come out. This thing is impossible to fucking get open. You have to like unscrew a screw, and then even when you unscrew a screw, it's like it gives almost no give. When I get give, I can't get like more give, so it makes me think I'm doing it wrong and I'm actually breaking it off rather than taking it off the correct way. So it's just like now this fucking hunk of plastic shit is sitting on my table and I can't do anything with it.
The gaming giant says lol f.
Big F.
Do you know the gaming giant?
I do not know the gaming giant.
Well, welcome to the stream, the gaming giant. I don't know who you are either. Riley doesn't know how to unscrew a screw, said Sawyer.
I did unscrew the screw. I unscrew screws all the time.
Well, so now that Riley
I do
Radio
so much
Live,
unscrew. I had to steal a screwdriver from work because I only have fucking the flathead and I needed a Phillips head.
Sonic said, "I fuck with Demi's room. Fire. Thank you. It's a white
You have a nice
room.
room.
Thank you. Take it to a PC repair
Yeah.
place. Figure it out. I'm not. I don't know. I don't know if we need to keep arguing with Sawyer about this.
Yeah, no. I think we can refuse further engagement in that regard.
I also want Sawyer. I want Sawyer to know that you have the same name as my dog who recently died and got hit by a car. So it's like
No.
very triggering every time. Where Gaming Giant says, "Where are my glasses?" Nowhere, because I'm boy moding today because I haven't showered in like 2 days. I'm wearing rocking the hat.
Would the glasses not fit into this fit? You don't think?
Probably not. Do I have them right here? If I don't have them right here, I'm not gonna get up and turn around in front of the audience right now.
I love you. I love your fucking Kirby beanie. It's pretty rad.
Thank you. Does bro not know how to use a screwdriver?
I know how to use a screw.
Yeah, my dog did get hit.
I have a screwdriver. I know how to use it.
So, what is the
Screw is unscrewed. It's still hard to get off, is the point.
what is the point of this new show? What is the trans fat experience? Why is it called that? What are we doing?
Uh, well, it's called that because we decided that we needed to give it a new name, but we did not give it the appropriate amount of creative forethought to come up with something better. So we took our immediate first idea where it's okay, so you're trans and I'm fat, and there's a thing called trans fat.
I think it's pretty
So
funny.
it's the trans fat experience.
Holy shit. Food Loving Cockmasters in the chat. They said hi. Hi, Food Loving Cockmaster. Big fan.
Yo, what up, Food Loving Cockmaster?
Do you know Food Loving Cockmaster?
No, but that's hell yeah.
Do you remember that that YouTube video called like I booked a flight and sucked off a trans woman, and it's a guy like soying in the thumbnail?
No.
That's Food Loving Cockmaster. It's a great creator. Barrel says hello humans.
I'll have to check it out. What's going on?
Sawyer said
Yeah,
Riley is 450 pounds. Is this true?
Not correct. No, I'm only like 405 pounds.
Okay, congratulations.
I've never been 450 pounds. The highest I've been, I think, is like 420.
420.
Yeah.
Autistic Chaser says, I've got a RG35XXSP and I've been playing games on it lately. Actually recorded a short video about it just now. Cool.
Nice.
Computer
so has a functioning CPU fan, I assume.
We're called the Trans Fat Experience because I'm trans and Riley's fat. And together, we're the trans fat. We can share the trans experience in the fat experience of the world, and we're going to talk about the world and how.
Those are the two perspectives people most want to hear. The two types of people want to hear like opinions and stuff from: trans people and fat people. Two demographics that I think the world overwhelmingly loves and does not resent in any way, and wants to hear all of the opinions of.
Yeah. You know, this Tony Hinchcliffe thing, what's the fat experience? What's the fat perspective on this? What's the trans experience?
I didn't know shit about this guy. I knew such a thing was as a Kill Tony. I knew of a Kill Tony. I did not know the guy's last name. I did not know he was gonna perform comedy at a fucking Trump rally. And you know, he made a joke. Perhaps a joke that I don't defended by as much as perhaps some other people, but I would say it's probably an inappropriate venue for that joke. Perhaps I could see that perspective.
I think that joke would have done well in a comedy club. Like it's like whatever you're gonna say, you're gonna like talk edgy shit and know that you don't mean it. But like given that he's like at a rally full of white supremacists and fascists, uh, not saying that every Trump supporter is a white supremacist and a fascist, but like any venue,
But there are some.
there are plenty
I
there,
know.
and he's gonna go there and he's gonna go entertain those people with making fun of every race except white people. It's like, come on, it's a bit much. And if he did that at the Comedy Store, it would have been whatever. But like the fact that he's a Trump supporter, the fact that he's surrounded by fascists, that he's pleasing them with that sort of comedy is like a really bad idea. And also, I actually agree with what Joe Rogan said on this for once. Joe Rogan was like, "That's
Wow.
you should not do comedy at a place that's not for comedy. Like if you're doing like edgy comedy, it's not a great idea." Jay says, "Whoa, what
I
the
mean,
Demigloom live? Yeah, Demigloom is live."
Vito did stand up at a funeral, and apparently it did pretty good. So
I don't think it. I don't think like you can't do comedy at anything that's not for comedy. But like if you're at a, I don't think you should do edgy comedy at a political rally. I think that's a bad idea,
yeah, that's fair. That's
especially a
probably an
right winged
appropriate
one
venue.
where you have to make a poll for your audience asking if they like trans people or fat people. Whichever group loses, the poll is objectively worse. Can I do
Do we
that
do that
on
at the end
here?
of every episode? Who's better, trans or fat?
Autistic Chaser says, "Yeah, I mean context and everything. True." Sawyer says, "Two strong power levels. This is the Piccolo and Goku of the RCU." True. Absolutely true. I know exactly what
The-
that
I,
means.
wait, who would the Vegeta be then? I see Demigloom as the Vegeta. I think Demigloom's my main
I think Sawyer would say
the
Mo was the
top power
Vegeta.
level match. I think Vegeta or reading it's like Master Roshi or some shit. I'm sure he's gonna say something like that. Let's see. Let's get silent and wait for the stream delay to catch up to Redox and for him to tell us.
I was thinking about,
But yeah, that was.
I was gonna
Oh, go
say,
ahead.
I thought about Kill Tony came to Milwaukee, and I thought about like trying to get on Kill Tony because the whole premise of the show is like anyone in the audience like puts their name in a hat.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So Vegeta is good. Vegeta is Mo because Mo wishes he was good. Sawyer says.
Oh, true. So true. That's
I was gonna
fair.
try to get on Kill Tony because that could be my next like Demigloom appears at a right winged event thing. If I like, check it off the
Is Kill
boxes.
Tony a right wing event? You would say
Absolutely,
overall.
yeah.
Okay, okay.
I would say it's apolitical, but like right. It's not apolitical. They talk about politics and stuff, but it's like definitely right leaning. I mean, they have people like Tucker Carlson, uh, Joe
It's not
Rogan.
political as in that's not like their primary. They're not like arguing about politics all the time, but like it leans right.
Yeah, very right leaning bias,
Yeah, yeah,
right
yeah.
leaning comedy. Um, they make fun of trans people pretty hard.
It is the best thing the right has is comedy.
Spice
If I had
Chai
to take all the
says,
best qualities of the left and the right, comedy is really one of the only ones the right gets.
I think I think left wing comedians are pretty good. It's just that they're not like
They're good.
edgy.
There are good left wing comedians, but I do like me edgy comedy, and there are a lot of right wing comics who
I have
provide that to
seen,
me in a way that I quite enjoy.
yeah, there are a lot of right wing comics I like too. I love a lot of the Austin comedy scene people. I love Shane Gillis. I like Bert Kreischer on podcasts. I don't like his stand up. I like I liked Tony Hinchcliffe before this thing happened. Or I kind of reluctantly liked Tony Hinchcliffe because I knew he was like conservative, but I was like, okay, that's fine. I don't care about your political opinions because you're a great comedian. But like his jokes started getting worse and worse to the point where he kept. I saw him like talk to a trans comedian, and he was like, "Yeah, well, he wants to be a woman, so this is funny." And I'm like, okay, so the comedy is like just transphobia and just racism sometimes, and it's just not. Jay says, "What do y'all think about Tucker Carlson's demon encounter story? Does Tucker Carlson have a
Like,
story
did
where he?
Tucker Carlson talk about encountering a demon? What the fuck?
I believe it. Was he like fly fishing and then like all of a sudden like the he met the Kraken or something?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Spice Chai says my
He
mom
was
is
like,
very
oh,
put off by the name of this podcast. Could you guys change it? No, We're not changing it now. Now I want to keep it.
No.
I like it the more and more.
Squeebo's mom hates it, so we have to change it.
Is Sam Hyde comedy right winged?
Squeebo,
Lol.
tell your mom
What about Monkey
she has to
Jones?
name it. If she could come up with a better name, we'll change it to that name. Tell your mom she has to name the podcast.
I would say Sam Hyde's comedy is right winged. I wouldn't say Monkey Jones. I would say Monkey Jones is a centrist. I don't think he's right winged. I think he just hangs out with a lot of right wing people. Riley, have you checked out the new
He's like,
Pokemon TCG mobile game? It's really fun and accessible.
no, I should though. I haven't really gotten much into TCG in my time in the Pokemon fandom. That's kind of the one aspect that's the most lost on me. I played a lot of the Game Boy Color game, and I played TCG Online when I was like 11 on my grandfather's laptop with like the default decks sometimes. So I have a vague understanding of how the game works, but I haven't played it much. I should check that mobile game out. I should download that.
Tucker, Jay says Tucker said a demon attacked him in bed and tore claw marks in his skin and says he has scars. On a scale of
Oh,
1 to 10, how much do you believe Tucker Carlson that he?
I'm gonna say probably about a two.
The autistic chaser, who is the same person as Food 11 Cockmaster, says, "Yeah, I agree with you about Monkey. Monkey, I think, is just politically naive mostly. Yeah, I agree." Sonic the Centipede says he holds a lot of right wing values. I think that's fair. Centrist pretty much always is center right. Yeah, lean center right. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I think in the Overton window right now,
Am I
center is
am
pretty.
I a left-leaning centrist or am I on the left? How if you had to evaluate me politically, I don't think you think I'm right-winged,
No,
but what do you think?
I don't think you're a leftist. I think you're on the left, but I don't think you're a leftist. If that makes any sense, I think you're a liberal. But like, I know me and you argue about whether a leftist and a liberal is the same thing. But like, I think you're
What are the differences?
mostly liberals believe in reforming capitalism to be more equitable to people, and leftists believe that capitalism altogether is leftists are like socialists, communists, anarchists, and liberals are like democratic. Liberals can be like democratic socialist or social democrat more so than like actually. Monkey has made a few
It's
jokes about
you
Jewish
want like
people in
full.
videos where he says, "Bro, watch out! You're gonna attract actual anti-Semites in your audience." Said the autistic chaser. Yeah, this is true. Sounds
There are
like Tucker
definitely
needs someone to tuck
anti-Semites in
him into
Monkey's
bed.
audience.
Yeah, no, Monkey Jones has actual Nazis in his audience, and he works with people who are really bad. I don't like it. He's
What
friends
are the
with
really bad people he works with?
like Eggy. I hate Eggy. I'm sorry, I hate Eggy.
Okay, okay, that's cringe. Eggy is a beautiful man.
I What I don't like about Eggy is that he's openly friends and a fan of Negative XP when he is very aware of the horrific transphobia. And Negative XP is a neo-Nazi musician, and everybody knows that at this point. And he's completely sincere with all of his misogyny, and has sent hundreds of people to tell me specifically to kill myself because I'm transgender and say that I'll never be a woman. So anyone who's friends with Negative XP at this point, I don't have a whole lot of respect for.
That's fair. That's fair enough, I
Spice Chai said,
suppose.
"I feel like this is a bad definition of liberal." Yeah. Autistic Chaser says, "Didn't Eggy also?" I'm surprised you know about all this lore. Yeah, Eggy did have a trans friend, so I don't know. I don't think Eggy is like outwardly transphobic necessarily. He did talk about Digibro, or sorry, Trixie the Golden Witch, and said like, this is she's kind of yucky looking now," and like was like kind of implying that he was like everyone who was a My Little Pony fan ended up looking like this, which is a pretty transphobic comment. So I don't really know. Being friends with Negative XP while having a trans girlfriend is like icky. I don't think he has a trans. Oh, he said trans girlfriend. I don't think he had a trans girlfriend. I think he danced with a trans girl in one video. Sawyer says, "Who the fuck is Negative XP?" Negative XP. He made that one song that's like BPD and ecstasy
Yeah,
conceited with low
ecstasy
self-esteem.
conceited with self-esteem.
Kind of a banger, but it
Good
was very
song.
misogynistic incel anthem. Autistic Chaser says, "I know about some of." Sorry, I have to. I know about lore about Eggy and Mumkey in particular because I knew a trans girl who knew them for a while up until she started drama with one of my moots. I see. Sub Sandwich says, "Demi Gloom. What's up, Sub Sandwich?"
And we get the chat popping off.
Yeah, we got a whole 9 viewers. This is crazy. This is more viewers than I'm used to.
Crazy.
Normally when
More
I live
viewers
stream to
than
like
Riley Radio Live has ever gotten.
seriously?
Maybe we've had more than that in very like limited spurts, but probably mostly, yeah. They got views after some of them. Ones that I put Lolcow Live in the title for. It just became Riley Radio Live kind of became a Lolcow Live hate podcast for a while at the end there. I think the last 3 episodes are called like Keemstar is a scammer, with R.I.P. Lolcow Live.
Sub Sandwich says, still can't believe you got me banned from Yo's. What? What is Yo's? Spice Chai says, I'm skipping work today. No, don't skip work. Why are you doing that? Autistic Chaser
Good
says,
job,
Depression Chamber
Squeebo?
is
What
so
the
good to
fuck?
have in the background while I'm gaming. True. Yeah, Squeebo. I won't say what Squeebo works for. I almost just said the company Squeebo works
Yeah,
for, like a
don't say
dumbass.
that.
No, they have a cool job though. They have a what I think is a cool and fun job. Squeebo, don't say where you work in the chat, just because it'll get doxxed. The actual location. Oh, Femios, did I get you banned from Femios' server, Sub Sandwich? If you got banned from Femios' server, you probably did something wrong. You're probably talking about Cunny or something, which is really disgusting. If you're one of those people from the Femios server.
One of those people. I don't know what
Yeah.
the Femios server is, but it seems like there are sections.
There's another trans YouTuber named Femios who is like I'm friends with, but I also like still have a lot of criticism for. Like like I have a lot of friends like that where I am friends with them interpersonally, but in terms of their like activism and what they do on the internet, I have a lot of problems with it. I think that's a good thing to be able to separate that and just enjoy hanging out with people who you enjoy hanging out with instead of what the fuck is cunny? I don't want to say it, but cunny means like little girl pussy, basically. Sometimes it's like an anime thing. It's really disgusting, and a lot of people, uh, yeah, it's really gross. Sub Sandwich
It's
says I
lolly
was the
shit.
main guy. Yeah, I was the main guy. Okay, fuck off. I don't like you.
The
Sorry.
the main guy.
I was the
Not only
main
was I
pedophile.
a guy, I was the guy.
I'm the pedophile from Femios' server. Okay, cool.
Once the show ends up getting dual streamed, I'll mod you in my chat. It'll be the balance. You get banned from Demigloom's chat and modded in mine.
No. Yeah, I'm gonna ban. I gotta ban this person from my chat. Getting banned. They just started saying cunny, cunny, cunny.
Well, welcome to Ban World, buddy.
Welcome to ban world. How do you ban a? Can you ban a commenter on mobile? Hide user on
I
this
think you just
channel. Is
do.
that banned? Is that a ban?
You
Yeah.
just do like /ban, I think.
Oh wait, I didn't realize that was a thing. Okay, I hid there. I don't want to talk. Everyone's talking about Connie now. Shut the fuck up. I don't want to talk about it. God. Why does this?
No,
Why is every
not an enticing topic of conversation.
I'm usually not going to stop watching a content creator for being kind of a bad person unless they commit actual essays and stuff. Said the autistic chaser.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. I personally I don't know. There are things that a content creator can do. Like if a content creator is like just outwardly really racist, I'll stop watching them. Do you guys think
Be
Wings
friends with negative XP.
Do you guys think Wings is a bad guy? I've seen his arguments and reasonings, what he said in the past, and I think Wings is an okay guy, said Sawyer.
Yeah, Wings is just like a regular dude who tried to be a fucking radio shock jock on the internet and didn't think about what he was saying. And now he has a legion of crazy people trying to ruin his life. But he seems like a pretty regular guy, just with some anger issues, really.
Yeah, I think that too. I think the big like age of consent thing where he was talking about how he said there's like a clip of him out of context saying like the age of consent should be 12 or whatever. But I think he was saying that it should be 12 for like other 12-year-olds.
Yeah, because he was talking about like
Or he
kids
was talking
getting in
about like
trouble for
he was
having
talking
sex
about
with
like
each other.
he was talking about no, I think he was talking about setting nudes specifically. Yes, we're talking about Wings of Redemption.
Mm, yeah.
Um, yeah, so I don't know. I still think that's a really weird thing to say without that given context in it. But Barrel says, "Why are folks in your chat so crazy?" I have no idea. Uh, Sawyer says he looks
The
like a decent guy. I
leftovers
can't believe
from
he's old as
Demi
Mo though.
Gloom's
That's
Edge
crazy.
days.
Maybe. Or people who know me. There was that one guy who knew me from Femios, the Femios Discord server. Other people who know me from the Monkey Jones community. Spice Chai says, yesterday Demi was telling me about how Sawyer loves Mo and is a really funny troll, and I was like, "You're dead, dog." Oh yeah. I keep getting
What?
recommendations from more on TikTok, said Sad Boy Foo. I think
Mo
they
on
meant
TikTok, you mean?
from Mo on TikTok.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
Mo was popping
Well,
off
probably because
lately.
I follow him and repost him usually.
Isn't Sad
The
Boy
love
Foo
of
like
Mo.
12?
Yes.
Oh, get the hell out of my stream. I do not endorse 12-year-olds on my stream. Get out of here. Um, can you tell Riley to better himself, or he'll end up like Mo? Why is Sawyer so mean to you guys? Like Sawyer loves like Sawyer. Why are you so mean to Riley and Mo? And you're like the nicest person ever to me. Like, why do you like me so much? You like on MSG every episode of Middle School GSA, my podcast. You comment like you listen to the whole thing and have positive feedback.
Demi Gloom also still lives with her parents and isn't doing anything with her life. She
Yeah,
doesn't have a job and I do.
yeah,
Why am I getting shit?
yeah. I'm gonna ban Sad Boy Foo for being 12.
Rest
Sad
in
Boy Foo,
peace.
we love you, but we don't want to engage with little kids in here.
You have no ill will towards you.
No ill will
Do
towards
not
you.
do not be sad.
Mo's last relationship was 12 years ago. That's fair. Riley's last relationship was how many years ago? Probably around then.
0 or fucking
Second grade.
my fucking second grade relationship. So
That counts, dude.
when I was 7, now I'm 22. So it's been
Sawyer said
15
Demi is
years.
smart though. Thank you. But that's kind of mean to say to
There you
Riley.
go.
I think Riley's pretty smart. I think Riley has Riley has a lot of dumbass moments, but like I don't think he's an unintelligent guy.
I think I'm genuinely fucking stupid. Like I think that of myself. Like I can't. My capability of reasoned thought seems to get worse and worse over time.
I think it depends on what topic. And I think the same thing with me. Like when it comes to general life skills and like adulting as millennials call it, I think I'm absolutely like completely stupid. I think that you are stupid when it comes to like politics sometimes. But like when it comes to I don't know, you have your strengths. I think when it comes to like comedy and the arts and media and stuff, like you have a lot of passion. I think your problem is that if you don't really care about something that much, you kind of. I think me and you both have the same problem. If you don't really care about something or value it a whole lot, we can like be really stupid about it, not really have the most
Yeah,
intelligent thoughts about it.
perhaps. Perhaps that could be a thing. I do get yeah, that's my one like fucking deep mental rabbit hole is I will get really fucking analytical about media that should not be analyzed to this degree.
What like Power Rangers and Ben 10
Yeah,
and
I'll
all
like
that.
analyze the deeper meaning behind like a moment in fucking Power Rangers or the Pokemon anime.
I miss the Pokemon anime. I should get back into it.
I started watching it like on my birthday, and I was getting really into it for a couple weeks, and I dropped it. I might pick it back up at
I
some
dropped
point.
it originally
The
at
art in the original series is so pretty. Like
yeah.
man, I just got really stoned and watched it on my birthday, and I think that really made it pop. But I was like, wow, this is actually like drawn and like colored in such like a like really visually good way. I'm very beautiful. It's a beautiful show.
Squeebo says, someday I'm going to get an opportunity to tell the story about how in fourth grade I had a girlfriend and me and her were obsessed with being the Joker and Harley Quinn. That's hilarious.
Oh my god.
I think Pokemon X and Y had the best visuals, personally. I think that show was like,
The anime, you mean?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, no, the visuals in X and Y were really like stunning. Like they were legitimately like really good. But so I just like classic like 90s anime sort of like
yeah,
color schemes and
me too.
stuff, and the original Pokemon anime is a really good example of that.
I'm scratching my neck like a fucking junkie. The biggest lie I've
Yeah,
ever been told is
the
that you should
beanie,
watch
like yeah, the
Friday while
junkie
high.
beanie, the junkie nut scratch. What'd you say?
Sawyer said, "Aw, that's cute. Y'all were just role playing. What? Oh, talking about Squeebo in the Joker thing.
Uh, You read a chat that I didn't hear about something.
Oh,
I
just
was trying to get you to repeat.
Sawyer said that's cute. Y'all were role playing, talking about Squeebo's Joker thing.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, about Squeebo. Let's see what else. What else is in the news besides Tony Hinchcliffe? Did you see
I
Trump came out
mean,
in the garbage truck in Wisconsin?
I heard something vaguely about a truck in Trump.
He came out wearing like
I
a
didn't
garbage
quite get the
man.
whole story.
So you heard about Joe Biden said, you guys are saying Puerto Ricans are garbage. They're great people. The only garbage I see is your supporters, which is a dumb thing to say about 50% of the population, especially in one of the most consequential elections in U.S. history as it's approaching. It's a very reckless and stupid thing of Joe Biden to say, not only for the sake of our electoral victory, but just as being being presidential and having decency as a politician. Like he had historically said, like, it's my job to be your president, whether you voted. It's my job to represent your interests and values, whether or not you voted for me, which is a good sentiment for Joe Biden to have publicly. And he just blew it by saying all Trump supporters are garbage. I don't even believe Trump supporters are garbage people as a far leftist. I believe that the
Oh, but he
Republican
did that
establishment
thing
is
that was so
garbage.
cool. It's such a turn from that one time that he was cool and he put the MAGA hat on.
Yeah,
That's like one of my favorite clips in history is he's just like bantering with this fucking like old fucking Trump guy, and then he hands him the MAGA hat, and Biden just like he thinks about it for a second and then he puts it on.
and he
It's
gets lice.
beautiful. Maybe
Demi, if you
that's
keep
why he
wearing
hates
black
Trump
beanies like
supporters
this,
now.
you're
The
gonna turn
cat
into
gave him
Tim Pool.
lice.
Please wear beanies responsibly. I only wear beanies when I like don't shower for a day and
Demi
like my
has to
hair looks
replace Tim
shitty.
Pool. The hole has been made in the internet that Demi now has to fill. She's
This
the
is
new
true.
Tim Pool, actually.
So Joe Biden called his supporters garbage. So Trump decided to pull up to his rally in a giant garbage truck and wearing like a garbage
That's
man
pretty
vest,
good.
which is pretty
That's
good.
pretty good.
So he's saying like, "Oh, you want to call us garbage? You're using garbage as an insult." And he's like, "I'm here to represent the working man. I'm not embarrassed to be. I'm not embarrassed to be." And I think it was stupid to associate it with garbage with like the garbage man and like the working man thing, but like
He
he did
stole
pull it
that
off
bit
pretty
from Opie
well.
and Anthony, though.
Did they do that?
That after they broke up, Opie called Anthony garbage on the radio, and then Anthony showed up to his show dressed in like a garbage bag the next day.
Oh, really?
And Trump has called into Opie and Anthony, so he knows them.
Jay said Riley stop talking over Demi every time she reads my comments. No.
Yeah, very specifically, I sense in the air that she's about to read a Redox comment, and I just talk right over her.
Oh, Demi, I applied for the college for entomology. Cool.
College, wow.
The college. Awesome. Congratulations. Um Human garbage, period, said Jay. Do you know who Jay is?
Human garbage. No.
Who's this Jay person? Oh, he said Opie. Opie said that.
Oh, Opie said human garbage. Yeah, so he dressed as human garbage. Yeah.
Sawyer says talk about Jackie, Demi. Are you gonna ignore that?
Hope she's doing well. She hasn't posted anywhere but the LinkedIn you're stalking in years, so I don't know anything about anything.
Oh, LinkedIn.
Yes.
I thought you were talking about Linktree for some reason. For some reason, it
No.
registered that you're talking about Linktree, LinkedIn. I'm not. I don't want to talk about Jackie. I don't have anything to say about Jackie. I hope she's doing well as well. Well as well. So yeah, he
All
comes
is
out.
well.
He comes out I think it was in Wisconsin. He comes out in the garbage truck, wearing the garbage vest. That was a pretty good comeback, and it was a pretty fat L for Joe Biden. And of course, immediately Kamala's like, "No, we don't believe that." And Biden had a pretty good response. Let me pull that up. If I could find it, Joe Biden, his people tweet like 50,000 times a day. It's so obvious that Joe Biden doesn't run his own Twitter account and that Trump does, because when Joe Biden tweets, it's always like so corporate, and it's like, that he can't form sentences like that anymore. And when Trump tweets, it's like the exact opposite. Like you could tell it's just some guy tweeting. Oh shit, Riley, you are gone. You're back.
I was gone and now I am back. I was gone for a little while. Hello?
Hi, I can hear you.
Okay. Are you texting?
I'm looking for that Joe Biden tweet. I'm not texting.
Okay. Amy Gloom's
He
IMing the
said,
homies podcast.
earlier today, I referred to the hateful rhetoric about Puerto Ricans spewed by Trump's supporter at his Madison Square Garden rally as garbage, which is the only way I can think of to describe it. His demonization of Latinos is unconscionable. That's sorry, I think I might be dyslexic. That's all I meant to say. The comments at the rally don't reflect who we are as a nation. True. Good point. Although I doubt. You know that Joe Biden was like tweeting during the debate.
No, but that's
Like
hilarious.
how obvious are they gonna make this?
That seems like more of a Trump move than a Biden move.
What do you mean?
Tweeting during a debate.
Well, he wasn't actually tweeting during the debate. It was his
Oh, so but one of his
people on his
people. Okay,
team, because
okay.
he was literally sitting there. Like you can't just have your phone out. He didn't have his phone out at the debate while he was tweeting. It was just like
Hold on, Joe. I gotta tell the people how fat of an L you're taking right now.
exactly.
I'm posting to Truth Social, great platform. Everybody loves Truth Social.
No, Trump barely makes his own tweets. Truth Social, yes, but on Twitter, it's obvious it's not him. Yeah, I think nowadays it's not him. But
I think he just uses Twitter for PR. He uses Truth
yeah,
Social for what Trump's Twitter used to be for.
yeah. I guess I'm referring more to Trump's old tweets, like back in like back during his presidency. Truth Social, yeah, he's pretty clearly it's him on Truth Social. Um, oh shit, Riley, you're frozen.
Oh,
Oh, you're back. Why do you keep? Where do you keep going? Is your internet
not
dying?
purpose. It's the fucking my internet being shit or whatever. I don't know.
I can't believe we have 8 viewers still. Can we make a Riley VTuber? Said Squeebo. Jay says, I
Maybe.
think the people running these Twitter accounts just take it for granted that people understand it's not really them tweeting, but the Joe Biden brand. Yeah, that's really sad. It's really sad that we,
Yeah, I
you
don't
know,
think I don't think it got caught because I got disconnected. But I think yeah, Trump uses Truth Social like he used to use Twitter, and now Twitter's just like a promo platform.
yeah, yeah, that did get caught. So you just repeated
Okay.
yourself like a dumbass.
Well, I heard the disconnect noise before I was finished with that sentence, so I didn't think it would have come through.
Sorry, said Riley has Spectrum internet. True. Do you have
That is
Spectrum?
correct.
I have Spectrum
I
too.
do, and it sucks. It's gay and bad, and I don't like it.
Yeah. What else is in the news?
I mean, the election.
The
This is
election,
the
yeah.
last the last episode before the election. It's
Last
happening in
episode
2
before the
days.
election. We gotta make our predictions. Who do you think's gonna win?
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Okay. Predictions for the election. Um,
Who do you think is gonna win in
I
your
mean,
state, and who do you think is gonna win the overall election?
I think Trump's gonna win in my state, and I think Trump's gonna win the election. That's not what I want. That's not where I'm voting, but I think that's what's gonna happen.
I honestly think Kamala has a decent chance of winning at this point.
Oh, is the delusion setting in now that the election's getting close?
I don't think it's a delusion. Sonic Centipede says, I think fat people are going to win. True.
So true.
I believe Sawyer is the perfect announcement reply guy to
The only
Pepito,
way
or replacement reply guy to. Sorry, I have a little window covering a tiny bit of the chat, so some of the words I can't read. Sawyer's the perfect replacement guy to Pepito. He's the upgrade.
I'm still
Said
not
Spice
convinced
Chai.
that Pepito wasn't Redox.
Redux, are you Pepito? They said, who the fuck is Pepito? I think Pepito might have been Dark Sappo.
That's possible.
Sawyer said
Yeah, no,
Pepito was Mo.
Pepito did start getting weird. Like the last couple times he appeared, it was probably Dark Sappo. Now that I think about it,
It was, if Dark Sappo did it, well played, because he pulled it off very well.
what's that guy up to nowadays?
I don't know. He's not active anymore. But back to my election predictions. I actually think Kamala is. I think Kamala is definitely going to win Wisconsin. Just because we're all voting. Now, I'm not saying Kamala is definitely going to win Wisconsin, so you don't have to vote. I'm saying because we're all voting, because we're so committed to this electoral victory. I think Kamala is going to win Wisconsin, but I think there's like a 50-50 shot of this. I don't know if I could even make a prediction. I think there's actually like a coin flip for the whole election.
Yeah, I think Florida's technically a swing state, but I don't think it's ever not gone for Trump specifically. So I would be surprised if it swung the other way this time.
Did states even like did any Republicans even win any besides Trump win like a state for the primary? How did that work? Because did everyone drop
Oh
out before
no,
the primary election?
kinda,
Yeah, I remember Cenk Uygur was running for president like a dumbass, thinking he could
dude.
beat Joe Biden. Are you kidding me?
That would be hilarious if Cenk Uygur was the president.
I would vote for if in the primary I would, or not in the not this year, but like I would have voted for him if it was like a regular primary, like after a Trump presidency.
Who are
Probably
some good
over
Dems?
Biden.
This is what I want to hear from you as an avid leftist. So Kamala kind of got the chair automatically because she's the vice president. Do you think somebody could have been better suited to that chair? Who are some good Dems?
Bernie
Tell me
Sanders.
about your favorites. Yeah, that's fair. That's
Bernie
a good one.
Sanders, AOC. I don't know a whole lot about Congress. That's my biggest weakness as a political person. People think I know about politics. I don't actually know anything about politics. I with politics, I'm presented with information that swings me in certain ways. I have talked to people that
I don't
and
know
I
if it's
have
my
my
connection or
opinions,
not, but it seems like your mic is kind of like dropping a little bit.
like volume wise.
No, just like suddenly you'll cut out, but it's not like a robot cut out. It's like your mic suddenly stopped catching you cut out.
That's weird. Did you see Anna Kasparian's latest hot takes? What, that Trump isn't a fascist? Yeah, I don't know. I don't really have an opinion on that. Sawyer said AOC, my mommy. Can you hear? Am I doing okay now, Riley?
No, you're still cutting out a little bit.
Chat.
Let
Am I
us know,
cutting
chat,
out?
if that's happening.
Chat. Am I cutting out? I'm talking right now.
Chat,
Please tell me if I'm
chat.
cutting out. Am I cutting out? Am I cutting out? I'm gonna keep on talking so people can tell if I'm cutting out or
There's a little bit.
not. Blah blah
There's a
blah
little
blah
bit more.
blah. Somebody in chat tell me if I'm cutting out. Mike isn't dropping on my end. Okay, thank you. So that's just on. I think that's just on your end, Riley. Is there anything you can do?
I'll restart my computer and see what that does. At
All
least this
right,
thing boots up in like fucking 10 seconds.
all right.
So there's so little technology that has to turn on. It's a very quick turnaround.
I'll entertain chat. Not cutting out. Demi is okay. All right, good. I think Riley's shutting his computer down right now. It's going to be frozen on that frame, so I'll entertain chat. Chat, how are you guys doing? Just tell me how your days are going. That's what I want to know from you guys. Tell me how your days are going. Are you having a good time? What do you have planned for this weekend? I have a Halloween party I'm going to tonight, and it's going to be really fun. And I'll probably take cool pictures and post them. You'll see the aftermath. Demi, read my fucking comments. Says Spice Chai. Dude, I'm sorry. I'm trying. Is that Spice Chai? Yeah. Trump is genuinely panicking. I'm pretty confident in PA going blue. Sawyer says I've been up since 4:50 a.m. Goddamn. Riley, you live in Florida. Watch primarily center right content creators. I'm sure you have the most informed position. I'm meal prepping right now. Hi chat, I'm poll observing this weekend. Beryl says I'm terrible at it though. Spice Chai says sucks. I feel like shit and also got in a fight with the M boy. Who's the M boy?
Miss Squeebo talking some shit in the chat.
A little bit.
Bad shit in the chat.
I don't know. I think Trump will probably win Florida. If that's true, that is Florida's never voted for anyone but Trump before. It's not like Trump has reached a new low of degeneracy. Like he's been this fucked up since the 2016 election. Oh, a friend whose name starts with M. That sucks. I'm sorry to hear that. Sawyer says horrible. Riley still cutting back. Yep. Oh, cutting out. Yeah.
Hello, I'm back. I think.
You're back.
I think we're gonna be okay.
Riley, get fiber.
This is fiber.
What is fiber?
Just like a type of how internet happens. I don't know the science behind it.
Oh.
There's like satellite internet. There's fiber internet. There's some
Spice
other
Chai
kinds
says no, it's
too.
gotten worse. Like absolutely. I think with Trump's radicalization, it was ridiculously insane, and then he sort of normalized and normalized and normalized and normalized, and then got insane again, and then normalized and normalized and normalized, and then got insane again. And it's probably true that he's going up, but I don't think he's going up overall in terms of being radical. But I don't think he's like insane. I don't think he's like insanely more radical than he's ever been right now. Okay, stop making
Yeah, no.
stop making fat jokes about Riley. Don't be too mean. Come on, guys.
Hey, who's making jokes about me?
Sawyer.
What'd he say? What did he say?
Fix your setup, Riley. Oh, I think he deleted the chat. He was like, Riley's fat. He doesn't know how to cut back.
True. So true, King.
Trump supporters Project 2025. Yeah. Supports Project 2025. Yeah. He's publicly distanced himself from Project
Isn't he
2025.
constantly being like, I don't know, do they know anything about Project 2025? I don't like Project 25.
So the
But
Project
even is the
2025.
Project 2025, folks.
I think he's acting like he doesn't know it. He's distancing himself because the left has made it a bit of a boogeyman, is what they're saying. But members of Trump's previous cabinet are members of the Heritage Foundation who are planning on enacting Project 2025 as soon as he gets elected. It's not his plan necessarily, but it's the plan of the Republican establishment to enact it once Trump becomes president, and his policy positions are mostly in line with that of Project 2025. So it's not gonna there's not gonna be an insane amount of difficulty. Am I cutting out more?
Yes.
Okay, let me. You're so bad at this, Demi.
It might
That's
be
me,
me
Lamau.
though.
It's called the Trans Fat Experience. What?
It is called
Oh
the
yeah,
trans.
sorry,
This
that
is
is
the trans
Squeeba who
fat
said that.
experience.
How am I so bad at this? No, you sound fine. Demi
Bad at
has a very
what?
strong power level. I don't know. What am I so bad at?
You probably sound fine on Discord because, or the opposite of what I said. You probably sound fine on stream because it's just going right from mic to Streamlabs. But you're
Oh, I was asking Riley if I was cutting out on his end. Not I wasn't asking Chad if I'm cutting out. Demi, what are you dressing up as for Halloween? I'm gonna wear some pretty normal clothes that I wear normally, but I'm gonna go as a raver, technically. So it'll be fun. I'll show you guys my costume on Twitter. You can follow me on Twitter at Demigloom. And Riley's gone again. I read comments out of order. No, that's there's nothing wrong with reading comments out of order. Oh, I guess if it's from the same person and it's like in response to, yeah. I'm trying to keep up with chat, but the comments just keep coming and coming and coming. It's not like an insane amount of comments, but it's like and act all confused when nothing makes sense. Okay, yeah, you're probably right. Riley's internet sucks. Yeah, it does. It's garbage. Very
great.
bad.
This podcast chat, wonderful.
I think we're doing pretty good so far. We're going pretty strong.
I mean, in the times where I'm not disconnecting constantly, yes,
Yeah.
I would say so.
Let's see. Well, what the hell? No, 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 no.
Oh no, oh no,
Trying to pull
you
up.
don't want to be doing any of that.
Do not want to
None
be
of
doing
that.
any of that. Sire says I don't use any social media. I want to keep coming and coming as well. What?
What was Skibo? What were you saying? I don't have the most informed opinions about, or was that just a general comment?
They're just saying that about the election because you watch center to right leaning
Okay.
content creators. When are you gonna when is oh shit, are you here?
Oh boy. Hi.
Hi. I have a question for you.
Yeah.
So, in case chat doesn't know, me and Riley actually are both rappers. We don't look the part, but
Oh yeah.
we both rap. And I'm curious when your debut solo project is going to come out, if we can expect that to come, if that's over the horizon. Oh, and he's gone again. Typical Riley, average Riley stream. True. This average Riley stream. Oh, and he's got the. Redox says, I thought of a cool costume idea for next Halloween. You should dress up like an igloo with your head poking out the top. Be Demi Igloom. Dem Igloom. I've never heard that.
Oh my fucking
Dem
god.
Igloom. That would be so stupid, but so funny. I show up to the party and what are you? Dem Igloom.
Oh my fucking god. Alright, what about us both being rappers?
When's your debut project or single or whatever gonna come out?
I mean, my debut single is out. When it comes to like an album or something, I don't know.
And when's Negra Arroyo Lane gonna drop?
Yeah, I don't know.
Cause
Have to
I
work on some tracks.
because I can tell the audience when my album's coming out in 2025 sometime. It is the project that'll come out in 2025. It's the better project 2025.
That's the you should call your album Project
I thought about
2025.
doing that, but I have a better name for it. You know what it's called, right?
Isn't it called I don't want to say it in case I'm wrong, but I think you realize now that I know
Yeah,
it, if it
it's
is what I'm
called
thinking it is.
so it's called Fag Time, like ragtime,
Yep.
but instead of rag,
That's the
it's
one.
fag. And I don't know. Wait, can you say that on YouTube? Can you just like say it out
Yeah.
loud on YouTube?
You could fucking throw F slurs out like it's your favorite word on YouTube and you'll be okay.
You mean faggot? I can say that on YouTube.
Yeah,
Can I
exactly
say
that one.
tranny on YouTube?
Yeah, I think so.
That's right. I guess I can. Huh. I'm probably going to get age restricted or whatever, but that doesn't matter because I'm not monetized. Water Malinsky says no. Oh no, insta ban. Instantly banned. Chat, it's over my YouTube. I already have one strike on my channel for child endangerment because there was a video of me dancing and they thought I was a child. And apparently you can't dance as a child on YouTube.
Yeah, no, very, very inappropriate. Dancing. We've reached the real life equivalent of Footloose, where dancing has been outlawed. The kids aren't allowed to dance, so they have to stage a revolution.
It's okay if you're talking about cigarettes in the UK or a bundle of sticks. Fair. You can, but I'm like excessively cautious about that stuff, said the autistic chaser. True. Fair.
It's possible to get like general like hate speech stuff like under any circumstance. It's really just like case by case. They'll decide to fuck you over, but like the F slurs fly around on YouTube all the time, and people don't get in trouble. So
I feel like if you're using it in a hateful context, though, YouTube is not fair to content when it's enforcement of its rules, especially when it comes to small channels. Yeah. I feel like if you're saying it in a hateful context, obviously you're going to get taken down. But like, if you're just uttering it,
just make sure to not make fun of people for spreading medical disinformation, or you might
yeah,
get banned for medical
tell
disinformation.
chat about that.
So I was on my show called the MoCast with my good friends Mo and Violet. We were talking about a certain virus that was spreading around a couple of years ago, and perhaps it's unknown the unknown effects of the treatment for said virus, such as something akin to the hit television show The Walking Dead. You get it. Everybody understand now? The thinking through in your head. There you go. And we were like ragging on them. Like I was doing like a duh voice when
Yeah,
I said the thing that got us banned, that got that episode banned.
yeah, it was pretty bad. And you didn't get banned. You got a strike, right?
Well, the episode
The
got
episode
banned.
got
Yeah, I got
banned.
a
Yeah.
strike. Yeah,
Well, now you can be like banned. Was it the MoCast?
it is. It's still on the feed. I should put like banned in front of the title. That's
Yeah.
probably a funny idea.
TikTok will just automatically ban you if you use no words. Yeah, it's true. I got banned. I made like a weird thing where I was like, I hate trans people, like as a joke on TikTok, and I got taken down.
Evil Demigloom be like,
I don't understand. I only watched the first season of Walking Dead. Oh my god. Okay, so Riley you did a bad job explaining it. I'll say it. Riley on a podcast would jokingly, sarcastically suggesting in order to make fun of people who actually believe this, sarcastically suggested that a certain treatment for COVID-19, or perhaps a certain preventative measure that you can take for COVID-19, something that a lot of people are against, will turn you into a creature such as the common, what do you call them?
the
Uh,
common enemy.
the common enemy found in the Walking Dead series. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you've watched Walking Dead. It'll turn you into a walker from the Walking Dead. It'll turn you into the. It will make you the Walking Dead. this COVID-19 preventative measure.
Yes.
I feel like we already said COVID-19 too many times. We're gonna get fucking flagged.
Yeah, you just said we've said it too many times.
I'm just gonna say like COVID-19. Oh, Squeebo, get out of here.
Just fucking okay.
Did you kick them out or did they leave?
Now they left.
Do you want Squeebo on here or no?
They can call in, I guess,
Or
if
we
they
could we
want.
could keep it me and you if you want.
We
We
can
could keep
talk. We can
episode.
talk. We can have a call. We can have a
Okay.
call from Squeebo.
Okay, Squeebo, you can call in. Ivermectin? No.
I want to do like calls. I've become like one of my like quirks that permeated through the Death Stream and Riley Radio Live and all similar forms of call-in media is I like feel bad when I kick people out of the call, and like the culture has formed around me where that has become the thing that is expected. And I kind of want to do like one of those shows where like you pull a guy in, you talk to him for 5 minutes, and then you kick him out. But like I feel bad doing that for some reason.
No, I don't think you should feel bad. That's standard format for a show.
Eh. Keep looking at Kirby. Shout out to the Kirby. What is he holding there?
A wand.
Ah.
Wait, Riley and Squeebo are different people? My Demiglim cinematic universe knowledge is lacking. Yes, Squeebo and Riley are very different people.
Very, very different individuals.
Riley's a random fat guy from Florida, and Squeebo is someone who I went to high school with, and we're still like best friends IRL. So Riley, we'll go back to your rap career. I was wondering if you could spit some bars on this show.
No, I can't freestyle. I'm like
You
I
don't have
don't.
anything
That's not a
written you can
talent that I
drop?
possess. Okay, let me look up. Let me read. Let me Google the word rap in my Google Docs and see what I find.
Okay.
There are probably like a million that I've started and not finished, but I
I love
don't
how
know how to
Demi
find
keeps
them.
getting tripped up saying her own name, Lamau. Do I?
Rap.
Rap.
This is the Mickey Mouse rap that I already put out that you could find on SoundCloud.
All right, let's go.
Oh, you want me to do a live rendition of the Mickey
Yes,
Mouse song?
of course.
This is awful. No, not the Mickey Mouse song. I found the diss track I started writing about Andrew fucking 5 years ago. I'm not reading any of this. I'm so embarrassed
Oh,
of my
come
own
on.
rap work.
If you do it, I'll.
Even the
If you
Mickey
rap, I'll
Mouse
rap.
one. Yeah, but you're actually good at it. Embarrassing. I got really high one night and came up with a joke, and I turned it into a thing that is now on SoundCloud. And I'm fine with recommending that to people under that context, but doing it live is embarrassing.
Fuck it, we'll do it live. Come on. Just being like Demi glue
I
glue
don't even
glue.
remember the tune.
Oh.
The name is
What
Mickey
about
Mouse. I'll come roll up, take your spouse, smash it right my club. That's not how it goes. That's not the beat.
the Jason diss track?
Is there a Jason diss track?
Remember
Or are you saying I
fuck you
should write one?
Jason?
Oh yeah, oh yeah, I did a verse on that. I remember now.
Jay says I want to hear the rap.
Well, you can find it on
Come
SoundCloud.
on, you got to do
Straight
it.
chain.
You got to do
I don't
it.
even remember how the fucking supposed to sound.
It goes, "Let me tell you about a man named Jelly. Ooh, thinks he's hot shit, but I'm about to take him to school." Remember that one?
Oh, you're talking about that one. I don't even remember the lyrics.
Oh my god.
Besides the part you just said.
It was fire. I want farm animals,
Let me
have
tell you
farm
about a
animals in the
man named
background.
Jelly. Ooh, thinks he's hot shit, but I'm about to take him to school. I
Just a
don't
manlet
remember
with
the
a big
exact. I thought it
ego.
would come to me.
Just a manlet with a big
Bandit
ego.
with a big ego.
Thinks he
Something
feels makes him feel
something
tall to bully my
amigos.
amigo.
There you go.
About to crush him just like a mosquito. Here comes Demi flying in like a torpedo.
Hell yeah, bro. That's my best work, I think, as a rapper.
It is. That's my favorite.
Only
Riley needs a
because I
beat.
didn't want
Demi
to.
start
Only because I
beatboxing.
didn't want to pay you to align Mickey Mouse. It would be like fucking a billion times better if I just gave you $20 and said, "Make this sound good for me."
I would have done that for free. Just
Okay.
align it to the beat
Yeah.
and like do like very basic vocal mixing. Like yeah, I would have done that. I have like presets and stuff I can
Okay.
use.
Okay.
Oh, here's a
Maybe I'll
question for
do it.
chat.
Maybe I'll do a Mickey Mouse remastered at some point.
Here's a question for chat. Would you guys watch any live? Would you guys watch live streams of me making music, of me like making beats and rapping, like on a live stream? Would you guys watch that, or would you not be interested in the music production process? I think there might be a big delay because a lot of the times I ask chat a question, like though it'll be like dead silence for like a good minute, and then all of a sudden responses come flying in like crazy. Do you listen to any
I
rap music
stretch. I really, not
besides like
really. There are like
Asperger?
some. Yeah, I mostly really only like rap for comedy. Like the only time I really listen to a rap is like, yeah, if I'm listening to like Asperger or Trixie or like fucking Starbomb where Aaron raps
I think you'll like my album. There's
Game
enough
Grumps.
comedy. There's enough comedy in my album.
I mean, I listen to. I don't like dislike rap as a genre. It's just not a genre where I'm like, I need more of this. Like my friends will make rap that's not comedy, and I will listen to it and enjoy it. I listened to Bell's album on stream, and I liked that. But fucking, it's just not a genre I'm gonna seek out. If there are people I already like who do rap and I listen to it, it's good. I enjoy it, but I just don't seek it out. So I'm gonna listen to your album because I already like you. I'll
Hell
probably
yeah.
like the songs. I just don't feel the desire to be like, let's go find some new rap music today, in
Some
at
new
any
hippity
point.
hop music. Riley listens exclusively to drill rap. I'm pretty sure that's not true.
I listen exclusively to what was popular with teenage girls in 2010. That is my music preference.
Teenage is generous. We're talking like what little kids. We're like what like Avril Lavigne, Taylor Swift.
Avril Lavigne, Taylor Swift, The Big Time Rush, Drake Bell, fucking. There's a couple good better ones in there. I've picked up some classics in my time. There's like a Guns N' Roses song in there,
Is
like
it the
a
racist one?
fucking. Is there a racist Guns N' Roses song?
Yes.
Which one?
It's called One in a Million. Do you want to hear my rendition of it?
Sure.
He goes, let me actually pull up the lyrics just so I don't fuck it up. So there's a part where he says the N word, which I'm not gonna sing. He goes, immigrants and faggots, they make no sense to me. They
Guns N'
come to our
Roses said that?
country and do as they please. Yeah.
What the fuck? I didn't know
Immigrants and
that. I just have
faggots, they make
fucking
no sense
Sweet
to me.
Child of Mine
They come to our
in my
country and do as they
playlist.
please. And there's also a lyric with the hard R N word in it.
Some Green Day in there.
What Green Day
Couple
songs do you
Green
like?
Days. The one that everybody knows.
Basket Case or Boulevard of Broken Dreams?
the, Neither of them. Maybe I don't
American
know what
Idiot?
everybody knows. Yeah, that
Uh,
one. Also, Wake Me Up When September Ends is also in there. I like that one.
what do you think of that one John Lennon song where he called women the N word? I think that's a really stupid song.
I I didn't know of this song and I would like to.
He has a song called Woman is the N word of the world. Basically,
Is that where the N word of the world thing comes from?
Yes.
Oh my god. I didn't know that was a reference to anything. I thought it was just a silly thing people were saying.
Due to its use of the racial epithet. Is it epithet or epithet?
I think it's epithet.
Epithet. Was criticized as an inappropriate comparison of sexism to racism against black Americans. Yeah, I think that's a pretty inappropriate comparison, personally. And also the way he uses the word is not great. Not the best context to be throwing that out there. Want me to check like the Google News tab?
You just like pull up my music playlist and start reading shit off. That'd be funny.
Please
I
do.
know there's I know there's one I know there's one song in there that will make you upset.
I
But
know what it
if there's
is.
any consolation, it's the only one I've ever heard by that guy.
It's negative XP, right?
Yeah, it's the Scott Pilgrim song. It's the song. Why did I open your channel? Oh yeah, because I wanted to look at people chat real quick. I was like, why am I on the Demi Gloom YouTube channel?
Do you think John Lennon was a simp? Being born in non-explicitly racist world shocks me to hear stuff like that. Do you think John Lennon was a simp? What do people have hate black people so much that they would say the N word of word? There's a lot of reasons. That's why that sounded bad. There's not good reasons, but reasons that people are racist.
Are they gonna say reasons they said the N word?
I'll read some of my playlist right
Immediately,
now. I have like a funny
uh,
playlist. We have some Your
playlist
Favorite
leads
Martian.
with three Avril Lavigne, What the Hell, Girlfriend, and Here's to Never Growing Up.
Good
Uh, then
picks.
it's the then it's the In the End by Linkin Park
Oh my
cover by
god.
Nate Wants to Battle and Aaron from Game Grumps. Then
Is that any good?
it's yeah, it's
I
pretty
like
good,
Nate
I
Wants to
think.
Battle.
I like it. There's You're Still With Me and The Only One, both by Asperger.
Is
Some
this a
Big Time
SoundCloud
Rush.
playlist?
No, this is YouTube Music or
Oh.
YouTube, I guess. Halfway there, Paralyzed, Like Nobody's Around, and Get Up by Big Time Rush. Bubbly by Colby Cowlat, however the fuck you say her name. I only know her from this song specifically. Some Power Rangers music. Uh, Pretty much like almost the entirety of the first two Ninja Sex Party cover albums are in this playlist somewhere.
Yeah.
I think that Dan has a beautiful voice. Sweet Escape by Gwen Stefani, Makes Me Happy by Drake Bell, Toxic by Britney Spears,
That's a good one.
uh, The Middle by Jimmy Eat World,
It's another good
How
one.
Far We've Come by Matchbox 20. I like that one. That's a good one. Are You Gonna Be My Girl by Jet, I'm Still Standing by Elton John, classic song. A bunch of Nate Wants to Battle Sonic covers. Stress Free, which is a rap song that was the intro music for a Pokemon YouTuber who turned out to maybe be a bad Predator guy. But it's a rap song that I like nonetheless. I don't think it was made for him. I think he just like took it from the internet. Uh, then there's fucking Orange New Sex Party. Here's the Taylor Swift, Wildest Dreams, 22, Blank Space,
All great
You
songs.
Belong With Me. Big Iron by Marty
Wait, you're
Roberts, a
missing
classic.
some Taylor Swift classes. Classics? What about
There are more. There
You
will be
got We're Never
more.
Ever Getting Back Together?
Is that in this playlist? Hold on.
Do you have Bad Blood? Cause baby, now we
I don't
got
have Bad
bad.
Blood. That's a good one. I should put that one in here.
Who said I'm gonna go? Whoop. Barrel
I
says, "All right, I'm gonna
don't.
go." Thank you for tuning in. We appreciate it.
Thanks, Tooted Barrel. You know, I am missing some certified Taylor Swift classics here.
Wait, why is the stream frozen? Hold on. Okay, we're back. I'm gonna read my playlist now. I've got some Your Favorite Martian, This is like my autistic playlist. It's like Your Favorite Martian, JT Music, The Living Tombstone, Doug Games, a bunch of My Little Pony songs, MC Chris, The Scary Jokes, and In Unkindness, Epic Rap Battles of History, Weird Al, a bunch of copyright-free dubstep, a bunch of no copyright sounds, Hard Crush, EJM, Kid Trash, Alice Gas, Claris, bunch of cool stuff. Chat. Oh shit, Riley's frozen again. Chat. Tell us what kind of music you listen to. Like, tell us like your favorite musician, and we'll roast you for it.
Just want to do a podcast, bro. Come on, man.
What MC
Oh
Chris
my.
songs you got on there? I have Nerd Girl, and Discord are my favorites. I also like Emo Party and Potato Cakes. Yeah, I love MC Chris. Do you know MC Chris?
I do not know MC Chris.
He made a bunch. Ooh, Theda Tim Friday. I think Friday or Fredette. So my apologies. Tell me how to pronounce your name. It says Ada Rook. Do you know Ada Rook?
No.
Jay says Fila Kuti. Do you know who that is? I don't know who any of these people are. I think you would like MC Chris if you're into like comedy rap. He made a bunch of like songs for Adult Swim shows. Oh, we've only got 3 viewers now. That's fair. We're about an hour in. A lot of people tuned in for like a whole hour. That's crazy.
Yeah, that is cool. It'd be cool if you could take like if there was some sort of thing where you could like take your playlist and like break it down by like the amount of times a single artist appears.
Yeah, you can do that on Spotify,
Really?
or just like sort it by artists. So like all the artists are.
Although yeah, they all come up together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jay says I prefer MCP pants to MC Chris. True. I love MCP pants.
MCP pants.
Fred Et, first name Theta. Theta Fredet. Theta Fredet. Gotcha. Theta Fredet.
Lots of anime openings.
Good to
in
meet you,
here.
Theta Fredet. I'm probably emphasizing it wrong. I think it's Theta Fredet. Is it Fredet or Fred Et? I don't know how you'd even. Never mind. I'm going Fredet. Fredet. Aqua Teen Hunger Force was so funny. It was. It was a great show. They need to bring it back. Aqua Teen Hunger Force, like, I really appreciated that as a kid, and I still appreciate it. And it reminds me a lot of Regular Show. I see a lot of its DNA in shows like Regular Show, and even like I'm trying to think, just like current Adult Swim stuff like Smiling Friends and whatnot. It's a very influential show in my opinion. Just its like randomness, how like in its world populated by like random creatures. It's doing pretty well.
Bro, the ops want us gone, bro.
Jay says all MCP pants wanted to do was fit in, and they killed him for it because he was a giant spider wearing a diaper and he was insane. So relatable. This is true.
Shout out to MCP pants, a real one. Hero.
Rest in peace.
What is a, this is not a trick question. Um, what does a Nazi salute look like? Because I always try to like salute as a bit, and I'm like, wait, am I doing it the Nazi way? I don't understand what the difference is.
I don't think I want to do it.
You don't have to, you don't have to do a bit. Like, can you explain what it looks like in some way that makes sense?
I'll just pull up a picture.
Okay.
Oh, and he's gone again. That's the salute.
Okay, okay.
Sometimes I would try to like raise my hand in class, but my shirt would be tucked in, so it would like pull it down, so it was a little too low, and it looked like a Nazi
Oh
salute, and I'd
no,
be like,
you
"Ooh,
get a little too
a little too
close.
close." So then I would like raise my hand like a nerd, like
This is
this.
safe. This is an American salute. No, I think I just did it actually.
Yeah, I think you pretty. I'm pretty sure you just did it.
How do you like? How does an American salute? Does it like go down?
No, it just goes. You just stay up, and
But
then you're
at some
done.
point it has to come down.
I think maybe it's just like I don't know.
Okay.
I don't even know if I'm doing it right. Autistic Chaser
I feel like I
says,
remember seeing like American soldiers salute and like bring it down in some way, but I guess a different way from what the Nazi one is.
the Autistic Chaser says, also that one episode where Carl did a colonialism on the creatures in his garage really caught me off guard. I was watching it with a friend and we were commenting on how Carl was like an okay guy outside of being a misogynistic goon who treats his mom horribly, and then we were like, okay, maybe not. I don't think it's even possible to ascribe moral characteristics to characters in a show like that where it's just like so random. Even in a show like Family Guy, like whether or not Peter Griffin is like a child molester and a mass terrorist is like completely dependent on the episode. Like there'll be like a gag.
Has Peter Griffin molested children before?
I think he has.
Okay,
I'm pretty sure he's
interesting.
he's definitely threatened to, and he definitely has had CP. Probably shouldn't say that on
What?
YouTube.
What the fuck? What's the fucking cheese pizza episode of Family Guy?
There's just like a joke where he's like it's weirdly framed as like a lol relatable moment where he's like on his laptop, and then like Cleveland's like, how old is that girl? And he's like, I have a problem. And then he's like, and then it shows him like taking his laptop and like breaking into a million pieces and like throwing it into the ocean, feeding it to sharks or whatever.
You must never know.
And it's like a yeah, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, this is what I do when I have CP too.
NGL, relatable
Yeah.
NGL.
Like if you watch Aqua Teen Hunger Force, Frylock is the only decent person in the main cast 99% of the time. This is true. Have you ever watched Aqua Teen?
Only like half asleep at 2 a.m. when I was like 12. I didn't quite get what was going on really.
Gotcha.
I remember Meatwad had a silly voice. He always seemed like the nice one. Is Meatwad a bad guy?
No, yeah, no, Meatwad, he's like basically a child. Yo, Demi, do that Peter Griffin impression again. That was good. It was my Peter Griffin impression is not good. Holy fuck. Yeah. Boy, this is worse than the time I was shush. I don't know. I'm not really good. I can
Chose
kind of do a
brown because it's
Joe.
the color of poo.
I chose brown because it's the color of poo.
Brr,
Hey,
brr, brr,
Peter.
brr.
I think Joe was like,
That's
"Hey,
pretty good.
Peter, I
Hey,
didn't see you at the
Peter.
mosque today." He like does that thing at the end of his sentences.
A Jewish family guy. Hey, Peter. I hadn't seen you at the mosque
The
today.
mosque is Islam.
Joe? Oh, shit.
Joe thinks I'm a Muslim. You never seen that bet?
No.
He was like, "Hey, Peter, I never seen you at the mosque today." And he's like, "Joe thinks I'm a Muslim." No, my problem with Family Guy is that for a long time, um, like the whole show was just like Peter goes through a weird phase. It's like Peter's hanging out with the guys at the
It's
bar. He's hanging out at the bar with the guys, and they're like, "Hey, Peter, that thing looks pretty cool." And he's like, "Yeah, I should do that." And then he does it, and then he goes home, and he's like, and Lois is like, "Peter, what the hell are you doing?" And he's like, "Lois, I'm doing blank now, and whether or not you approve, I'm going to be doing it." And then like it's like him going through the weird thing, them exploring all the stereotypes of this thing, using Peter as a vessel. Like for example, if he's like when he goes Muslim, he's like, I'm going to be going to a restaurant and watching soccer on a small black and white TV. and just like making a bunch of stupid like stereotype jokes. And then like by the end of the episode, he's like, "Yeah, I guess it wasn't that great after all." And that's like every episode from Family Guy from like season like from like season 18 to like season 40. It's just Peter's wacky phases and that being used as a vessel to explore stereotypes. Some of them are funny, but not like most of them. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're talking about the same episode. I think he killed the boyfriend of the girl he was stalking with his for lightning. Oh, I think they're talking about episode of Aqua Teen. I don't remember that episode. I haven't watched a lot of Aqua Teen. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I watched like the first 2 seasons and then like a long list of random episodes from later on. My dad would always watch it when I was like really little, and I would always be like, "I want to watch the show with the French fries and the meatball guy." And my dad's like, "No, you can't watch that." And I was like, "No, I want to watch the meatball guy. I love the meatball guy. It's so funny."
Hell yeah, I love the meatball guy.
And then one day on that fateful night, I stayed up past like 9 p.m. watching Cartoon Network, and then Adult Swim came on. And I was like, "Whoa, there are inappropriate cartoons. This is insane. They're cartoons with bad words. This is awesome."
I think I like accidentally discovered Toonami by like falling asleep and waking up at the right time while watching Cartoon Network, and it was the most like fucking insane shit of my life. 'Cause like it had been so long since I had seen fucking Naruto on my television screen since the like 5 minutes they aired it on Disney XD for some reason. And then suddenly fucking I just wake up and there's Naruto on my screen and I'm like, yo, what the fuck?
Did you know what Naruto was at the time?
It's Toonami shit. No, I knew what Naruto was. I had played a couple video games and I had seen like I said, Naruto Shippuden was on Disney XD for like a brief time, and I had seen it there, and it just disappeared one day, and I could only find it on the internet until suddenly I woke up one day and there I was on my screen, and I was like, Toonami, this shit's awesome.
That was like being a kid in the 90s and catching the Spawn cartoon on HBO late at night. I wasn't a kid in the 90s. You weren't a kid in the 90s. You were born in 2002?
I was born in 2002, yeah.
Why did you have to think about that for a second? What year you were born?
You know, sometimes you forget.
How do you forget what year you were born? I have to type in August 3rd, 2004 and so many things.
Hey
folks, we got a caller on the line.
Oh shit.
Hey,
It's
so
very fucking loud in my ears for some reason. What the
Don't
hell?
Squeebo, don't turn yourself down. I'm gonna turn you down manually. Okay. What's up, Squeebo?
all right, I'm just calling in for a second. I'm wondering. So, I love the show, by the way, very entertaining, and I got a
Sounds
strike.
sarcastic.
No, I am actually enjoying it.
Okay.
It's been nice to wake up to. And I made some I made some fan content.
Already?
Yeah, I'm wondering if you guys would watch it and react to it on stream.
Can you screen share it?
I can indeed.
All right. You're not on mobile, right?
No.
He sounds too good, or they sound too good to be on mobile.
All right, don't play it yet.
Okay,
Play it
alright.
right now is good.
Alright, so this is my channel. Go check me out. Squeeb Little Ass. I make shitty videos for no reason. This is my newest video. Riley freaking dies.
Okay.
Full screen it.
Oh boy. Hi.
I have a question for you. Yeah. So, in case chat doesn't know, me and Riley actually are both rappers. We don't look the part, but we don't.
Oh yeah.
We both rap. And I'm curious when your debut solo project is going to come out. When do you expect that to come, if that's over the horizon? Oh, and he's gone again. Typical average Riley stream. Play the Epstein video. His average Riley stream. Oh, and he's got.
Wait, what's the Epstein video?
I probably shouldn't have put this end thing in.
That says, I thought of a cool costume idea for next Halloween. You should dress up like. That was really funny.
Event. Demi?
Demi.
Ferris? First of all, thank you for coming to the lecture, and then thank you for your questions, and then for sitting down. I take it you did not agree with me coming in.
I was playing this at the
Did I
function and Ferris
persuade
got
either of
mad,
you?
and then they realized it was Epstein and thought it was really funny.
No.
No.
No,
Okay.
not particularly.
They don't like when
The
I
topic
play
of the conversation
content with
was
them in it.
abortion.
Hmm.
You asked about transgenderism.
I did.
I didn't persuade you on that.
No, not.
All right, turn it off.
When did you?
Any other requests?
What else you got?
Oh my god.
Do you have Demi does the dance?
I do indeed.
I mean, does the dance.
This is pretty epic.
5 likes? What the fuck?
People probably look up Demi Gloom and find that. Fucking up my search engine optimization. Alright, that's
Alright.
enough.
Yeah, thanks for having me on, guys.
Oh, you want to leave?
Stick around.
Alright.
We just did the thing that I said I.
Wait, no, I'm not doing the thing. I actually want them to stick
doing the
around.
thing. That's fair. That's fair.
Unless you don't want them to. Unless you want it to be just us for now.
I'm good. I'm good.
We've got roughly 30 minutes left of showtime, I think.
Yeah, it seems like my connection's finally fucking working, so that's cool.
Finally, by the end of the show.
Yeah. Right at the fucking goal line.
Autistic Chaser says, when I was a preteen, the TV was left on while Adult Swim was playing, and my mom said that she wouldn't let us watch that because she saw boobs there, and I was so sad about that. It would have been so nice if I had a TV in my room back then.
Dude, I can't imagine the not having a TV in your room life. I had a TV in my room since I was like fucking 3.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
See, when I was a kid, like, we had the VCR in my room and the DVD player in the living room, or like the PS3 Blu-ray player in the living room. Sorry, my circle's not lighting up for some reason. I'm like cutting out on your end, right?
Because you're cutting out on my end, yeah.
Okay, hopefully it's gone. We had the VCR in the kids' room and the DVD player in the living room, so I had to watch like either like tapes recorded, but we had cable in my room too, so I would like record episodes of SpongeBob and shit, and it had like this cool like little part of like fraction of a 90s childhood with the TV, and it was really fun. I had like a fucking Zenith like CRT television in my room from like the 80s. It was awesome.
I don't remember. I think I always had a DVD player. I know for a time I had like I had a portable DVD player that I was very attached to in my youth, and that I think it would plug into a TV as well. So I had that, and then I didn't have a VCR in my room, but I didn't have a VCR in my house. I only had a VCR at my grandmother's house, and it was in my room at grandmother's house. So that's where I had all my fucking Power Rangers and Pokemon tapes and shit. All of my VHS tapes from the 90s that I had because they used to be my sister's. That ended up forming my tastes in media.
Sawyer says I had to stop out. Can you repeat the last 20 minutes? Sure. Let's go back to no. Jay says, if I had a TV, it would be all boob all the time. True.
Hell yeah.
fair.
So real.
Why am I not doing that on my TV? Just
I don't
have
watch
the
the boob
constant
channel.
ambiance.
Just play like those weird like with the weird like softcore porn they sell like on the cable service.
Yeah.
Where it's like give us $20 and you could watch fucking Backyard Sluts 9 or whatever the fuck.
I don't think they would call it that.
Yeah,
It was
there's
softcore.
something different than that.
Yeah. Backyard sluts 9. You remember the joke from Ted where he was like, I haven't seen the first 8, so I wouldn't know what was going on.
You wouldn't know the plot at that point.
Yeah. Dude, Ted is such a good
God,
show.
why is the TED Show the best fucking show to ever exist?
What's your favorite moment from the Ted Show?
They got him. It's
They
like
got
the
him?
perfect joke for me because
I
I
like-
love just like implying things that don't make any sense
explain
and like
that to
acting
the-
like they're the Ted and they're talking about how there's so many white people in the school. And John's like, yeah, there used to be an Indian kid, but they got him. And Ted's like, what do you mean they got him? And he's like, he was a nice kid too. He used to share his Dunkaroos, and it just goes back and forth of Ted being like, what do you mean? But then just eventually giving up.
They got him. I don't know what to say. My favorite is when he's like trying to pee in the urinal when John's trying to pee in the urinal, and he's like, it's not coming out. And then a kid pissing in the urinal next to him is like, he's like, hey, calm down, it's okay. Sometimes it takes a while. And just like comforting him through pissing, and he's like, oh, yeah, all right, thank you so much. He's like, no problem. And then the kid walks out without washing his hands, and and then John goes, wait, and then he looks back at him, he's like, and like nods, and he's like, Jesus, and he like nods his head and smiles, and then walks out.
Jesus came to help him piss.
Ugh.
This is what Christianity gets you. You have nobody to help you piss.
This is true. When I have a UTI, I related
Exactly.
so much.
If Jesus would have came and helped you piss and cured your UTI if only you believed in him and followed his teaching.
Well, Jesus did come to me and he said, Demi, drink 2 gallons of cranberry juice before going on the Brony Initiation podcast, and you won't shit your pants.
Oh God.
I'm gonna tell that story. Do you remember when I shit my pants on a podcast?
I think I didn't find out until like years later that you would shit your pants.
It wasn't it was months later, but I did shit my pants on a
Months
podcast.
later.
We were recording an episode of the Brony Initiation podcast, which was the first podcast that me and Riley did together, like as equal hosts. And well, this was back when you thought that co-host meant like a lesser host. You were like, no, you're not a host, you're just a co-host. But I was like, but we were like equal. It was just me and Riley. We did a podcast called the Brony Initiation Podcast where we reviewed episodes of My Little Pony. Sorry, says you had a UTI from what? I don't know. I don't know where I got it. I don't know what I got it from. I get them pretty frequently though. I think my urethra, whoever is defending my urethra is not doing a good job. Not doing a very good job. But anyways, we were on the Brony Initiation podcast, and I had a really bad UTI, and they tell you drink cranberry juice. So I drank an entire gallon of cranberry juice. And to make a long story short, mid-recording, it did not help me piss, and it had to come out somewhere. So I like projectile diarrheaed all over all over the inside of my
Ugh.
pants, and just shit running down my leg. And I was like, we'll be right back after these messages. And then I had y'all do an ad break. And I cleaned myself
And
up
then-
for like 10 minutes.
And then me and fucking Lucian just vamped about Subway tuna sandwiches for 10 minutes while you cleaned up your fucking shit event.
Yeah, it was bad. You don't just get UTI out of nowhere. You kind of concerning. You should have to go to a doctor. You might have like PP issues. No, that's not true. People can get UTIs from all types of things. Some people get UTIs just from like taking a bubble bath. Some people get UTIs from like, I don't know, wearing underwear 2 days in a row. You can get like little minor UTIs, not like super big ones, just like a little something gets stuck in your urethra.
Are you coping right now?
Me?
Yeah. Is this true, or are you coping? And
No, this is
person
absolutely
right that
true.
You should go to the doctor.
No, this is true.
Okay.
If I needed to go to the doctor, I would. I'm a severe hypochondriac, and I need to go to the doctor. From bad hygiene. Yeah, I guess I didn't have the best hygiene at the time. I was showering like every other day. Whereas like me, like my body gets like really sweaty and disgusting after like one day, so I should
Every
shower
other
every
day
day.
is a weird shower schedule. I don't shower literally every day, but what it is like I shower I shower Monday through Friday 100% definitely because I'm fucking working. And then occasionally I just like won't bother on the weekends because I don't go anywhere.
Yeah.
That's the only not showering that I do.
That's pretty much if I'm going somewhere, I'll definitely shower every day. If I'm not going somewhere, I'll go one day without showering, and if I'm really being lazy, I'll go 2 days without showering. If you have foreskin, it's more of a risk for PP. I don't have foreskin. I'm the one. I know all trans girls have foreskin, but I don't. I was circumcised as a baby. Thank fucking God, dude. Sawyer says I shower
Maybe
twice a day. Okay.
maybe the circumcision cured the trans. Maybe every child ever was supposed to be trans, and then the circumcision cured them.
Whoa. That's crazy. All right, we got 20 minutes left of showtime, unless we want to go a little over. But I'm trying to think of like what we should talk about before.
You go a little 2 hours is just like a cutoff. If we don't have anything else, we can start the sign off.
I'm thinking we can go. Sawyer says 2 days without showering. How? That's normal. If you've never gone 2 days without showering, you're lying. You're delusional, or you're a
What's the
germaphobe.
longest you've ever gone without showering in your entire life? I can see the embarrassment in your expression immediately.
So I have mental health issues.
True, so true.
I want you to go first.
Oh,
I'll
it's
be
bad
honest.
for me. You see, what happened was after I was surprise evacuated from high school because I was a senior in 2020. From April when I left high school suddenly to July when I got my job, I was massively depressed. Like I had kind of flirted with depression throughout my high school years, but this was like the worst it had ever gotten by far. It was a dark time because I just like the reality set in before it was supposed to. And the reality was like, shit, what now? My entire life for like fucking 12 years has been go to school. And now that is not a thing anymore. And that's weird. And now suddenly I'm getting a massive decrease in social interaction because I have to go seek it out now instead of being in a place where I have to be and obtaining it by osmosis. And it was a really weird time for me mentally. And I probably went a month without showering at my worst, something like
Riley
that.
flirts
A
with
good few weeks at
depression, but not
least.
with girls. True.
So true.
You went a month without showering?
Yeah, it's not something in that area. I went a very long time without showering. I know. Ugh.
No, I'm not judging you, but I wouldn't. I thought I was gonna say a week.
Ah, dog, that's rookie numbers.
Okay, a week with long hair is really gross. Did you have long hair at the time?
Oh, you better believe I did.
Oh, a month without showering with
Bet your
long
sweet
hair?
bippy I did.
How did you not have like
Yeah.
dreadlocks at that point?
My hair doesn't really get that dirty. I don't know what it is about it. Like, there's never really any visual indications of my hair being
Sawyer,
dirty.
stop talking about
I guess
circumcision.
I guess besides this fucking people say my hair is greasy. I don't understand what that means because there's not grease. Like what makes a hair greasy? Because I assumed that greasy hair you would run your fingers through it and there would be grease.
No,
That's not the case. But everybody tells me I have greasy hair. What does that entail?
it just means you don't shower enough, dude. How often do you shower right now? Well, I guess every day for work.
Like I said, every day except sometimes on the weekends I shirk it. I did shower today, for the record.
Do you use like a lot of shampoo, or do you use like a really little bit of shampoo?
I use a what?
Do you use just like a little bit of shampoo? Do you use like
I feel like enough shampoo. I don't just like put a tiny little bit.
you put like a quarter size amount for like the amount of hair you have? Would you say, or a little less than that?
Probably a little more than that.
A little more than that? Okay, you're probably not.
Yeah.
No, you're probably fine. I mean, your hair doesn't usually look bad. It's you just get some weird haircuts sometimes. Riley showers when he has to wipe. True.
You know what? That did happen today. Because we're
What?
out of toilet paper.
You're out of toilet
I
paper,
did
so you
have to
just
shower in
you just
lieu
had
of
to shower?
wiping. Yeah.
Ew.
Has that never happened to you before?
I just at that point, I'm gonna be real. I use like a tissue or a paper towel or something, and then
I
take
hate
a
having to
shower.
do like I hate having to do like the disposal where I could just like fucking spray my asshole with water and then clean it. It's fine.
Yeah, but that's so much shit getting everywhere. That's like too much shit to go in a shower sanitarily. Like it's okay for a little bit of fecal. There's
it goes
fecal matter
down the
everywhere.
drain.
Oh,
This is not an often. This is an emergency occurrence.
yeah, I guess. Jay says I've gone a month without showering, and I had. Sorry. I've gone a month without showering, and I had long hair. You can comb your hair without needing to take a shower. People with dreadlocks don't shower. Don't not shower. Yeah, I know that. Jesus fucking Christ, Riley, you need to buy some of your own bathroom supplies.
I do. I just didn't realize you were running out. I thought she had just bought toilet paper, as did she. She be my mother, I guess, if you don't know my living situation.
Yeah. Well, that was a really disgusting conversation. I want to talk about something
you wanna know
else.
what's worse? You want to know the worst thing I had to do just a week ago?
What?
This was a precarious. I was at work, went to the bathroom. Here's a fun fact about my work. We're currently clearing off of our 3rd floor, and I'm one of the last people who works up there regularly. So they never restock the shit on the 3rd floor unless I ask. So I just went to the bathroom without thinking. Nothing. Nothing on the whole floor. Zero. No paper towels either. Nothing. Yeah, do you wanna know what I had to do, Debbie Gloom? You wanna know what I had to fucking do?
What?
It's my only course of action. This is disgusting. I don't know why I'm telling this story, but
Did
it
you
did
use your
happen
sock?
to me. And no, that's that's awful. I just used a lot of soap and water in my hand. And then I had to fucking and then I had to dry my asshole with the hand dryer.
Why
It
would
was
you
my
admit
only
that?
escape.
First of all, why would you do that? Use a sock,
'Cause I
dude.
had
You
to.
dumbass. You're supposed to use a sock in that
That's
situation.
so gross.
Or a piece of
What am
paper
I
from
gonna
the
do with the
office.
sock afterward?
Dude, I've been in desperate situations. I
couldn't
flushed the
escape
sock
the
down the fucking
bathroom.
toilet.
You get the sock down a toilet?
If it's like a corporate toilet, yeah. It's what happens in those pipes is not my fucking problem. Sawyer says Riley was role playing as an Indian. Jesus Christ. What the fuck does that even mean? No,
I literally the hand dryer would not register my ass as a hand, so I'd have to put my hand under it and then quickly stand stir.
No, I've been in a desperate situation where I was in a library bathroom and I had a backpack and I had a notebook in it and I just ripped paper out of the notebook and used it. I've used a sock before. I've used a leaf before at in a porta potty situation. But never in a million years would I use my hand and wipe my ass with my hand.
Sock doesn't even register as a fucking option to me. I didn't even think about that.
Doesn't that sound a lot better than using your fucking hand?
Probably, but I don't know what I don't think the toilets at my work would flush a sock. I don't know what I would
Or
have
just
done
throw it
with
in the
sock.
trash.
It's so disgusting to just
Yeah,
leave
but
it in the trash.
It's yeah, you're talking about what's so. Oh my god, this is so disgusting.
But it's down a drain is one of the best places a shit can go. Why is that so gross to you in every situation? I don't want to leave shit. I want the shit to go away.
No, I know, I understand that, but I
It's like the
prioritize.
shower thing. You had the same criticism.
I prioritize Not where the shit goes, but like how it goes. You know what I mean? If I'm not using toilet paper, I'm using a sock, I'm using a piece of paper. I'm not. This is getting clipped, by the way, for sure.
What was it that Asterio said? He took the fucking like cardboard out of the wall and like scooped it out of his asshole like a nacho.
What the fuck? Oh, like the cardboard from the toilet paper?
Yeah, I think so.
How much shit did he have in it? Did he have like how much is can be did he like or does he have like the loosest asshole ever that he could just like shove it all the way up there and that's so disgusting.
I don't know how he gets down. You think Sriracha's pegging him?
I don't think so. I don't that's none of my business. God. I'm trying to think of other desperate measures I've taken. I mean, I've used like baby wipes, I've used toilet paper, or obviously I've used toilet
Is
paper. I've
baby
used like
is baby wipes not a normal way to wipe your ass?
life hack, Riley. You could spread your cheeks so that the poo doesn't stick to it next time around. Well, there's still gonna be shit up your asshole no matter what you do.
Wait, what about under what context am I supposed to spread my cheeks?
So shit doesn't stick to them.
Just in general? I don't think I
Yeah.
have that problem.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of other things I've used. I've definitely used the cardboard.
Oh, you're saying when you shit, so
Yeah.
that like it doesn't get okay.
I've definitely used the cardboard. I've used articles of clothing, dude. If I had an extra shirt, you know, that I didn't care about too much, I've used that.
You know, it's always been like I never think to use clothing because
I use
that
my
is
underwear.
like such a disgusting thing to me. I just use. No, I did use my underwear once, and I threw it away. Yeah, that did happen once. I recall there was one underwear situation, um, and other than that, I think it's always been the hand thing. That was a new experience. That was the
Yeah,
first time
never
that's
do
ever
that.
happened.
That's
I, I,
disgusting.
I don't want to have done that. It's just it was my only fucking option I could think of at the time. And I guess I've done paper towels a couple times. Usually it's just shower is the measure.
Ugh, that's so disgusting, dude.
I don't get in these situations a lot. Usually I just have toilet paper to use, but every once in a while.
If you took if you like had to take a shit in the woods, like what would your first go-to be? Would you go for a clothing item or would you go for a leaf? A leaf.
I mean, maybe if there were some big ass leaves, but it'd probably a clothing item, I guess, if I had to, and there were not big leaves available.
To see, knowing Riley, he'd probably go into the fucking lake and try to scoop it out with his hand, and then come up with a bunch of leeches all over him.
No, because there's no like soap involved in that. That wouldn't
Yeah.
solve the problem at all.
Riley would use the dirt. True. That could actually work though.
Dirt?
Yeah, if you put like a bunch of
Then you just get fucking dirt in your asshole.
No,
Haven't
you
you
get a
ever
bunch
laid
of
on the beach?
you get a bunch of dirt up
You
your
want
ass.
dirt in your asshole?
I've never fucking laid on the beach completely naked.
No, but like sometimes it like gets in your pants and then it gets in your asshole a little bit.
Yeah, I guess a tiny bit. But usually that's from like when I go swimming, like the sand is kind of just in the water.
Yeah. That's what I mean. You lay on the
Yeah.
beach and you go swimming and you get sand in your asshole.
Yeah, not usually when I just lay on the beach, but when I first of all, I fucking hate sand. Like I know as yeah, haha, the Star Wars prequel meme, but like I do hate sand. It's how it gets everywhere, and I'm trying so hard not to
Mm.
quote Star Wars and explain why I
Not
hate
saying
sand.
the-
I'm trying so hard not to. No, but I hate it being in my clothes. I hate getting sand in my shoe. It's awful. And I hate like what I do is like to avoid getting sand on in my sandals or whatever. What I'll do is I'll set my sandals like on a wet part of the beach and then like walk into the water and
Did you know
then
that's why they make the sandals with the little balls? Because like that blew my mind when I figured it
what little
out.
balls?
You don't know about it's like you got flip flops, right? And on the surface of the flip flop, or where your foot goes,
Yeah.
there's a bunch of little balls.
Oh, like half balls
And
like on the
and
on the surface.
and the, hold on, is my flip flop in fucking reach? No, it's not.
I think I know what you're
But
talking about.
yeah, it's got a bunch of little balls, and I always thought that was just like a weird surface to have for your foot. And then the first time I had them and I went to the beach and I did the sand spraying process and it came off so seamlessly, I realized that's why the balls are there, because then the sand comes right out.
I always thought sandals were like a candle made out of sand. The
A
candle, the
sandal.
sandal. You never lit a sandal?
Demigloom.
Yeah.
Tell me, okay, this is the fat section of the trans fat experience.
Okay.
Here's a question for you. What is the best cake you've ever had? Tell me the story.
My great grandma, God rest her soul, made this cake called Vienna Tort.
Ooh,
And
what does that entail?
it's like this. It's like really spongy, but it's got like a vanilla flavor, and it's just incredible. I would bring it up, but I don't. Stream isn't set up for that.
I don't know if I've ever had a cake that was made from scratch in like my life. I guess I've had cakes from like establishments that were probably made from scratch, but I've never had somebody make a cake at home and it not be from a box.
Really?
Yeah. The best cake I've ever had was my childhood best friend. She used to have birthday parties at a go-kart rally like every year for like 5 years. And one of the first years we went there, she got this fucking banana pudding cake from uh, the grocery store. That shit
Mhm.
was fucking slapped. That shit was crazy. That was so good. It was the best cake I've ever had by far. And then the next year, she got like the worst, cheapest bullshit cake in history, and it was the biggest disappointment. After last year, her cake had been the best cake I had ever tasted. It was like this is fucking dollar store ass cake, the worst frosting I've ever had in history. How could you go through such a downgrade? How are you not upset by this?
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Check general chat. I put a picture of the Vienna Tort. It's that kind of cake. It's like imagine like the texture being like is like really spongy, and like not like greasy, but you know like kind of juicy, like not dry, like very moist.
Okay, okay. You gotta love a moist cake. It's gotta be
Yeah,
moist.
not too moist. I've definitely had cake that was too moist before.
That's fair. Yeah, you don't want it to be like mushy.
Sawyer says the best cake is from a Latina girl. Cake is gross. You're weird, bro.
You're not a big fan, but I mean, true. But you're not a big fan of the cake Redux.
Only dessert cake I like is ice cream and oatmeal raisin. Only dessert I like is ice cream and oatmeal raisin cookies. Why am I tripping over my words so much when I read the chat?
Meal raisin cookies do be slapping.
You guys tried leches?
Leches? Maybe.
You guys tried Trey's leches?
Oh, Trey's leches? I don't know.
What is that?
I feel like I've heard of this. I don't know what it is though.
Are you looking up Tres Leches?
Yes.
Oh, it's a kind of cake. It's a Mexican cake. I think I've had something like this. It looks like I've had stuff that looks exactly like this. It looks really good, especially the one with
It
like the
does look
cherry or the
pretty good.
strawberry on top. I also my second favorite cake is like pink strawberry cake.
It's pretty
Jay
good.
says I like Demi Gloom's cake, if you know what I mean. What? Sawyer says you have no Mexican friends. Or with a question mark, you have no Mexican friends. I don't think I have any Mexican friends right now. I have had a lot in school growing up. None of my friends now are
I mean, you've seen
Mexican.
AOC's ass. You understand the concept. Okay.
No, I think they're just talking about Tres Leches. Why are you being a fucking creep about AOC? Come on, man.
What do you mean?
Jay says
It's our
what?
favorite big booty Latina.
Okay, buddy.
I'm
Alright.
referencing Alex Stein, in case that was not obvious.
Who's Alex Stein?
You don't know about Alex Stein?
No.
He's this guy who he's this like a right-wing internet troll who like goes to like political conferences and like does stupid comedy bits. Like he'll stand before a council, like a political council, and like do like a rap or like stupid bullshit like that. And one time he got in trouble for calling AOC a big booty Latina, like outside of like the steps of like a Congress hall. And what was funny about it is she kind of like smiled and nodded when he first said it, and then like later she decided to like go crazy on Twitter about it. It was a little weird.
Huh.
Women kind of have to do that, you know?
Yeah, this is
Like,
true.
if there's a man kind of being uncourteous to you, you can't. I mean, also, I doubt that they were like sitting next to each other on the bus. You know, like that would be a much more dangerous situation. But women are kind of trained to just take things and then, like, later on, like when they're in a more comfortable situation, then they can make a big stink out of it.
That's
Yeah, I
fair.
suppose.
Very fair.
I don't even know what we're talking about.
We're just talking about AOC.
Yum.
Sawyer saying AOC is my mommy. Stop sexually harassing AOC, guys.
There's a video of her like playing with a Nerf gun on Twitter, and the entire comment section is just like blue check conservatives congratulating her on her pregnancy
Huh.
and like talking about how they want to have like pregnancy sex.
Ew.
I know. Conservatives are fucking weird.
Squeebo, did you hear our disgusting shit stories we were talking about?
From the Bernie Initiation podcast?
No, there was that, and then there was Riley talked about how he wiped his ass with his hand at work because there was no fucking there was no toilet paper or anything.
I had nothing.
And I was like you should have used your sock or your underwear because that's where I would go first.
Or a piece of corn on the cob.
But yeah, that
Country
corn
girls
on the
make
cob
do.
on me. I should have thought to use it.
Yeah. Oh, I have this.
What the fuck? I can't believe I forgot to use my corn on the cob that I had.
The mystery Mousecatool is corn on the cob.
Jesus Christ.
No, when you're evaluating your Mousecatools and you have your hand, you have like you know, toilet paper's not available. You have your hand, you've got socks, you got underwear. I'm using the socks and underwear any day first. I'm using the sock, putting it on my hand, using it once, getting as much as I can get out, and then
Jesus Christ.
and then turning it inside out, and then trying it, and then using it again.
Oh, God.
Basically using your hand at that point.
No, it's not.
If you turn it inside
The
out.
difference is if you use clothes, unless you have a fucking like super mutant toilet, you have to just like throw it in the trash, and then it's like your shit is there in the trash. Using
Well,
your hand
that's
and then just
better
using
than
the
on your
sink,
hand.
you
It's
fucking
better than on your
yeah,
hand.
but you use the sink and you fucking scrub the
He
shit out of
probably
your
inf-
hands after.
he probably infected the sink with all of the fecal matter on his hand.
No,
He's probably
that's
all of
not
his.
how that works.
That is how it works.
I mean, a little
Like
bit.
you can't just like plunge the toilet and then like wash the plunger off in the shower.
Demi,
Like
how
you
many
can't do that.
times? How many times do you think that we've like eaten McDonald's while using the library computers?
Eaten McDonald's and then use the library computers.
While using the library computers.
Oh yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah, dude.
Maybe that's why I'm sick all the time. Just because I'm doing shit like that.
Yeah, come on.
I don't really. No, we don't eat McDonald's while using the library computers.
We've done it like once or twice, but not very often.
No, we haven't eaten food. Well, we've eaten snacks.
Yeah, like snacks.
Not McDonald's though. We bring our like shakes and drinks and stuff, but
Right.
those were the good old days. Us hanging out every day at the library.
Classic era.
Now I have a computer, so that'll never happen again.
Yep. I had a computer and I was still going to the library to hang out.
Well, you had a. No, I guess you're right.
Yeah, I had a laptop that I could have even brought there if I wanted.
That would ruin the
Motion Boot was
authenticity of
kicking
the
my
experience.
ass.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, you wouldn't have.
I
been able
walked like a
to-
stupid amount of distance to a library one day, like just because I felt like it, and I didn't even do much at the library. I didn't find any cool books like I thought I would.
Yeah, they didn't have Men Are Better Than Women by Dick Masterson, so you're like, this place blows.
I own that book. I didn't need to get it at the library.
Oh, this was recently.
Yeah. There's like fucking like 3 miles, like to get there. It's like
Whoa.
there and back
My mom would. Okay, so
by the journey.
me and Demi were at the library, and she was like, "Yeah, I gotta go home now." And it was like fucking pouring outside. It was freezing cold.
And it's like
And
an
my mom
hour
was
and a
like-
half walk to my apartment.
Yeah, yeah. And my mom was like, "Hey, I'll get you an Uber. It's like $15. It's no problem." And Demi's like, "Fuck you, mom." And then you walked home all by yourself, and then like, I don't remember
Why?
what happened after that.
Why?
Dude,
I feel bad letting Squeebo's mom just pay for my shit, and at that point, I'm trying to be like a
Dude,
functioning
you gotta
adult.
stop, dude. You gotta take the fucking hand-me-outs from your friend's parents. Come on, that's like a fucking fact of life.
Nah, man, not always. I probably
in
should have
that
accepted it in
situation,
that
you definitely
situation.
should've.
Yeah, probably. Probably, if for no reason to make you not feel bad about me having to walk in the rain for like an hour and a half.
my mom felt like shit.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay. She's interpreting at a wedding today.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah.
That's right. She knows sign language, right?
Yes.
Is that her whole job?
No, Demi. She translates Russian to English and English to Russian.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Somebody got a Russian mail order bride, and they don't speak Russian, so
Are you serious?
no.
A mail order bride? A Russian femboy?
No, that's Poland's job.
True. Don't just light lighters randomly in your house. You're gonna kill yourself.
Why not?
I used to be like a borderline pyromaniac. It concerned my mom a lot.
I don't
I
use
would-
it to light anything on fire. Sometimes I just look at it.
Squeebo
would
came
just,
to my
like-
apartment and just like lit matches randomly.
Oh yeah. But
And I was like, what the fuck are you doing? You're gonna set my house on fire.
Demi Gloom, I don't know if you know this, but the fire actually has to touch something else.
Yeah, I know, but
for-
like you could
for
drop
bad
it.
things to happen.
Or you could blow on it, or it could come into contact with something else in the air. If you have a gas stove and you accidentally leave it on and you just randomly light matches in your house, it'll fuck it up.
I do not have a glass stove.
I said a gas stove.
Gas stove.
A glass
I
stove.
meant gas stove. Glass stove. I don't think that would work.
We're gonna get banned for endangering children, letting Riley play with a lighter. All right. Do we have anything else we want to talk about before we wrap it up? We're about 2 hours and 10 minutes in.
We can wrap up this maiden's voyage of the trans fat experience.
The trans fat experience. All right. We can get more formulaic, right? Later as we go, we could be like the fat experience on this, blah 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 blah, and the trans experience.
Yeah, we could do stupid little bits like that. That'd be fun.
So today, I guess we talked about the trans experience of wiping your ass in an emergency situation versus the fat experience.
We
Of
talked
doing
about
so.
yeah. Which one is better? I think that is actually a good stupid idea we thought of earlier with the help of the chat. Is like doing picking trans or fat in a poll at the end of every episode. Who wins this week?
I think trans won this week easily, and I think you would agree with me. But
I mean, but it's up to the chat at the end of the day.
all right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, guys, gals, and non-binary pals, where can our listeners find you, Riley?
Folks, if you go to linktr.ee/Riley Cinematic Universe, that's RIELY Cinematic Universe. There are all sorts of podcasts and YouTube channels and projects that you can find that you'll love. The Issue Crew, Demi Gloom's in that sometimes. The Mocast, that's cool too. Couple projects that are not on there that I need to put on there soon that I have to plug separately for now. Toku Thrill, YouTube channel about Power Rangers and Super Sentai and Kamen Rider and all that fun stuff. That's back from the dead after a couple years lying dormant, and you can check that one out. It's pretty cool. Some good stuff coming soon when Nightster fucking uploads the videos you recorded a fucking month ago. Fucking goddamn it. And there's also this show right here that you should listen to
The trans fat experience.
every week.
And
that's
you
it.
can find
What
me.
about you, Demi Gloom?
Find me on YouTube at Demigloom, DEMIGLO. You're watching on this channel right now, so subscribe to that channel and like this video, and also check out my
Well,
podcast.
you might be watching on the feed.
This is true. This is true. You could be watching.
That will
the video.
happen soon.
So my YouTube channel at Demigloom, DEMIGLOOM. I've debated Ben Shapiro and Michael Knowles. Check those videos out on my channel. And also listen to my podcast called Middle School GSA. We are not actually middle schoolers. That is just the name is just for fun. But look it up on YouTube and Spotify at Middle School GSA, where we talk about politics and other stuff with me and my non-binary friend. Squeebo, where can our listeners find you since you're here?
I am everywhere and nowhere. I'm on YouTube, Squeebo the Last. I showed that
What's
earlier during the
screen
stream.
sharing?
I'm
It's
on
Chris
Twitter.
Griffin, very strangely 3D modeled.
Oh, is this the gummy bear video?
Yeah. I don't know. Fuck off. I don't like you guys.
Oh,
I'm talking to
Okay.
Trump, not you guys.
what?
I don't know, dude. I'm very out of it.
You okay, Squeebo?
Okay.
I'm adding conclusions when I don't expect them.
Say where your internet stuff is. Say what your fucking Twitter is. It's not that hard.
Okay, my Twitter. Squeebs_to_last. Just look up Squeebo. There aren't very many people named Squeebo.
All right.
Okay.
This has been the Trans Fat Experience. And I'm Demigloom, signing off.